Hello and welcome to Uncorked, the show where we break down your favorite made-for-TV movies one bottle at a time. I'm your host, Patrick Serrano, and today we are talking about Secrets of a Dean's Wife. Secrets of a Dean's Wife stars Kate Watson, Don Jeans, and Matthew O'Donnell. Margaret and Richard work for a prominent university. Margaret is in alumni relations, and Richard is the dean of the medical school. They attend a fancy work event where a TA named Jessica throws herself at Dean Richards. Margaret leaves the party early when she gets a call from campus security that her daughter, Emily, is in trouble for drinking on campus. Since Emily's parents work at the school, she gets off with a warning. Richard doesn't come home that night, and the next morning, Margaret finds a receipt for a bar tab. The TA, Jessica, ends up in the hospital from a drug overdose, and Richard claims to know nothing about it, despite being the one who brought her into the hospital and the one who takes her home when she's discharged. Margaret isn't the only one with suspicions. Emily is working on a story for her journalism class and sees her father and Jessica together. She asks Professor Alex if she should pursue the story if it incriminates her father, and he tells her the truth is important. Professor Alex is new on campus and has a history with Margaret. They have lunch together where he comments on Richard's inappropriate relationship with students. Then Margaret finds a photo on her car windshield, and there is no denying the affair. Richard still gaslights Margaret into thinking she is crazy, so she goes and talks with Jessica herself. Too bad Jessica OD'd again and Margaret is attacked. Emily continues to work on the story with Professor Alex, and Richard continues to deny everything. Margaret is almost run over by a car. We are very much killing time until the big twist. Professor Alex tries to convince Margaret that she should leave her husband for him. They kiss in the classroom, and Emily sees them and slowly creeps out of the room. I loved her face here. What Emily doesn't know is that Professor Alex is her biological father and out to destroy Richard's reputation. Professor Alex releases the expose that they were working on together and kidnaps Emily. Margaret begs Alex not to tell Emily like this and maybe take her to an Olive Garden or something, more family friendly. Professor Alex ties up mother and daughter and says they can be a happy family. Then Richard busts in and saves the day, despite him being a cheater/liar the whole movie. Margaret takes Alex out with a vase, which is very Lifetime, and forgives Richard. And that is Secrets of a Dean's Wife. While this movie was a well-acted thriller,
somebody left that on my car today. I think you should take a look.
Who else has seen these?
That's what you're concerned about? Not what they show?
I'm responsible for her. She made a bad decision, and I didn't want it to ruin her life.
So that's all this is? Because it doesn't look like that to me. To me, it looks like something else entirely.
You're reading into this. I was just trying to help her. She doesn't have anyone else.
Then why lie about it? Why hide it? You said you were working late. Was this just another one of your mentorship sessions?
Because I knew this is exactly how you would react. Turning something innocent into some kind of scandal. You've been paranoid lately, Margaret. You're just looking for something to be wrong.
This isn't paranoia, Richard. I'm not the one that took those photos. Someone left them for me.
I did hate the husband and wanted Margaret to leave him right from the get-go. I thought the movie was going to say something more about universities covering up scandals, but it turned out to be more of a baby mama drama, and I feel like that is a missed opportunity. Can we talk about how amazing Kate Wilson looks after her attack? She's just sitting there talking to the police with an ice pack on her head. I think I might need to accessorize with ice packs now. And that attack looks so brutal. Like she should have broken her neck from that body slam. Dang, it looked insane. The movie had one kill, and I would say we should put a cork in this one, maybe skip it and just watch the review. But I want to know what you think. Let me know what you think in the comments section below, and follow the show at Lifetime Uncorked, or you can follow me at Patrick Miguel. Lifetime Uncorked is also a podcast with hundreds of episodes recapping Lifetime movies. Listen wherever you get your podcasts. And visit lifetimeuncorked.com for full reviews. I actually write them out with typos and everything. If you feel like it, please leave a tip on Ko-fi, help me buy a glass of wine, and I will keep watching Lifetime. And I believe that is it for this week. We will talk to you next week. Bye!